Star Wars The Old Republic is the newest Star Wars MMO brought out from BioWare, the same company that is responsible for games like Mass Effect and Dragon Age Origins. Is this new MMO a success, or is it doomed to fall to the dark side? The storyline in the Star Wars The Old Republic is varied depending on which class you've decided to play at the very beginning of the game. I myself chose the Sith Marauder and found a very intriguing class storyline that kept me going through all the 50 levels of the game. Each class has its own interesting story, with the Smuggler being very much a Han Solo-esque storyline, and the Jedis being a very much save the universe, defend the galaxy type thing. With everything being fully voiced over, it did also make the game feel more fully fledged, like an actual single-player experience. It was satisfying and really kept me going throughout the entire game. You won't find things like this in any other MMO anywhere else. The Old Republic plays very traditional to the MMO strategy. That is to say, it's almost a World of Warcraft clone. That's not necessarily a bad thing. That just means that it doesn't necessarily go out of its way to try and break from the MMO trappings. It's all about going around, picking up quests, and then running out and either killing certain things or collecting things just to keep yourself alive against multiple mobs. So, again, it is very much like World of Warcraft in that sense. But depending on if you loved or hated World of Warcraft, that could be a very good or a very bad thing. The graphical choice that the designers of Star Wars The Old Republic have decided to go for is halfway between realism and halfway between kind of cartoony, where it makes it very easy for most computers to run on lower settings, but if you pump it up to full, it looks really, really nice. The voice actors are very well lip-synced to the characters, and I had very few instances of the actual lip-sync being off. I kept having moments of just standing there and looking at the environments going, wow. Overall, I'm gonna have to give Star Wars a 4 out of 5. This game is absolutely fantastic. It kept making me want to play for the entire time. Overall, I spent 5 days in-game hours. That's not 5 days of a week, that's 5 24-hour periods playing this game up to max level. The only thing I will dock it for right now is the fact that the game is still pretty buggy, but if you're interested in Star Wars and you like a good storyline and you want to play with a ton of other people to have a good time, congratulations, you now have your game.